Yes, people, it's NAFFE, the United point, and we are back and we are ready for the Manchester United Villarreal match. How are you lot all doing? Let me just share the stream. We're definitely through to the Champions League. If we lose, we're in rough waters, we're in shaky waters. Do I think we're gonna win or lose? If you haven't watched my preview, I suggest you watch before actually going time. I have no idea. You know, Villarreal is a top team, very top team, very good manager. And we're coming off the back of a very bad loss. What we're coming off the back of a very bad performance. And yeah, I don't know what to think about today's game. You know, this is Eric's first game as a caretaker manager. And, let's see what he does. Me personally, regarding the lineup, I'm actually quite happy with the lineup. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like there is a balance of some sort, something that he failed to achieve at under numerous times. I'm happy with the selection of Tellers, Van der Beek, and Martial, and Sancho. I wanted all of them today. Not gonna lie to you. Dropping Bruno was something I didn't expect, something I wouldn't have done. However, yeah, it's a very good move, I guess. My scoreline prediction. If anyone can guess the scoreline prediction, then it depends on us to do a lot because they're probably the luckiest person in the world. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know what the scoreline will be today. Obviously, I want it to be. Yeah, obviously, I want it to be. Man United win. I want us to actually win today. I want us to win Italy so that we go into the Chelsea match with momentum. However, I'm being entirely honest, I don't think that we'll have to like today's going to work out. We might actually win today. That's not me being negative, but I hope that Mr. Champions League can turn up tonight. I feel like he usually be winning. Uh, but yeah, so after that we're gonna concede. Yeah, most likely. I mean, we've got the worst defense in the Premier League. I keep saying we honestly can't go a game without conceding. So it's a wise choice to say I'm gonna concede because it makes emotions. I mean, against a team that do that means that let's be positive. Hopefully, they're not a little bit about changing one of the imaginary people. I can't really say what obviously was the manager. So getting with, I touched on this before in my previous, getting with Oli for his character, you might as well just keep Oli. Also, like I said, the only thing I think that I've changed with the character is that there's more rotation, which isn't a bad thing to be honest. It's like the player need to be rotated. We should definitely need the rest. And yeah, we got the rest. We're not really needing the rest at all. So you can use our fair enough. You have to until the close match. Takes people sure the goals, gets fast enough. I feel like McBride is good. It's really, really good number. See what's happening. Manually, Sancho playing again. That's a positive. I can't see if they can really develop a partnership because the one positive that we can take from the Watford match is that Manually and Sancho look like they have a really partnership. I mean, will they continue to do that tonight? Hopefully. If they do, I mean, they just boost our chances of winning the race. There we go. You know, some really, I mean, big steps in and out of it. So, that's the one goal that we scored in football. Hopefully, they link up again this game. Really sad themselves. And, yeah, 10 minutes into it. It will take 7 minutes. You guys are watching now. Let me know what you think about that, that match. So yeah, you look getting the live chat. You look getting the live chat. Let me know what you look think about the match. So not the match so far, but on the lineup, squad, and whatnot. Let me know what you look. Are you look confident in the game? What are your score predictions? Firstly, I still can't think of mine. Obviously don't know how to play the game. Go. It's all guesswork. I think because the only thing I know that will happen very hard with the that's the only definite thing. But yeah, but, uh, I'm gonna try to get a fix for good kickoff. It's like, I know nothing I can look. The mic. They don't want to be able to go. Yeah. And the players are coming out to the pitch now. I've got that again for the microphone situation. We'll get a pitch back. But that's that. But the players are out to the pitch. They're just chilling. This is the Champions League happening. And we should be getting started very soon. But it'll be a very good thing over here. Like, hopefully,
We need to start off well, I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyhow, we get off to a slow start. Uh, it's in a very sticky spot if we get off to a slow start. If Villarreal score first, it's yeah, again, it's rough waters. We're in scary areas if Villarreal score first, because I mean we all know we can score, but going down first in a Champions League match isn't ideal. But if there is a team and a player to come back from it, it is Man United and it is Ronaldo to score. So, and Harry Maguire is still captain, in case anyone was wondering. How do you not feel about that? Me personally, I feel like it's captaincy isn't for him. The man standing behind him in between the sticks should get it, or the man at the top of the pitch should get it in Ronaldo. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. But yeah, we are playing a 4-2-3-1 with David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Telles as our back 4/5. Fred McTominay and Van der Beek as our midfield, with Sancho, Martial, and Ronaldo up front. I mean, even look at the huddle there. All the players are taking a huddle and talking. The only one talking is David De Gea. It's not even Harry Maguire. So if your captain can't speak in a team huddle before a match, what is the point of him having cap? You know what? Let me even write that down because that is crazy. What's the point of him being captain? There's no point of him being captain. That is poor. I'm not gonna lie. That for me is a nail in the coffin for what I think about Harry Maguire being captain. You've got a group huddle, and the first game after your manager's just been sacked, and you're not the one speaking. It's David De Gea, or at least it looked like it was David De Gea. Let me not say that it's definite. It was David De Gea only talking, but David De Gea was definitely talking. And you know, if you're in a huddle, I mean, not more than one person should be talking. Everyone should listen to the captain. So, you know, let me know if you guys think I'm reaching or I'm stretching, but I think I think my opinion is quite valid. I think I'm being very honest. Anyway, I'm supporting United. If Ronaldo scores tonight, I'm wearing a Ronaldo shirt, so I have to wear Ronaldo top for Champions League night. It had to be done. Yeah. I'm just waiting for kickoff. I think the referee has an issue with his mic and they're just waiting. Suffering the same issue as us. Must be contagious. The new COVID. I'm still upset to not see Diallo, you know. Diallo's on the bench. You know what, yeah? I would have wanted to have seen Diallo on the left wing instead of Martial tonight. So these are still trying to fix the microphone. Game should have kicked off 5 minutes ago. But yeah. Oh, it is cold. Ugh. I hate the winter. You lot watching. Hate the winter, man. I hate being cold. This weather is. It's not. It's not the nicest. Let me put it that way. This is poor from UA. If I'm not gonna lie. The fact that we still haven't kicked off yet because of a microphone issue. You would think that they have, or they would have spare, or just like a backup plan in case something like this was to happen. I don't know what's going on. The referees finally made it back out onto the pitch. Man United have lost 7 times in the last 13 Champions League appearances. That's ridiculous. And when the game has finally kicked off, as we send the ball long straight away off the pitch. Not the best way to start, picking the ball out for throwing straight away. But you know what? I did say after our last at Watford, when we kicked off, just passed the ball around the back and we just lost it. So I'd rather, you know what? I'd rather lose it 70 yards up the pitch and on the face of our goal. Do you know what I mean? Ronaldo. Oh, that's a foul, ref. Come on. I thought Ronaldo definitely got fouled, and then I thought Fred got fouled, but apparently not. That would have been a good free kick position as well. It looks like defensively, regarding our tactics, you haven't changed. There's no high press. There is no middle block to say, mid block. Just position, just defending, just quote unquote defend well. I feel like that's what they say to the players before the match. Defend well, guys. I mean, hopefully they can. Comes Martial. Martial gets past one and wins the free kick. Good run there from Martial. So we've got Ronaldo on a free kick 2 minutes into the match. Imagine the scenes if he hits it bins. I'm just saying, just imagine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that he will. I'm saying, oh, he's not. It's Tellers instead. Sorry, guys. I got sent myself. It's Tellers. Old Ronaldo at Man United will be behind this. He's kicking it. He's slapping that at the goal. Nevertheless, it's Tellers. Tellers puts the ball in. It's a good cross. Oh, yeah, I tell you. Oh, I tell you what. Scott McTominay ended up heading it into the side netting, but vital touch from one of the defenders for Villarreal. If he didn't touch that, that's dropping straight onto Ronaldo's face. I'll probably then into the back of the net. Good cross there from Tellers. And United are, I mean, they're worse. I don't know if they're moving the ball quicker or the game's just of a higher intensity. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we are moving the ball quicker because as soon as it gets to our centre backs, the game legit just goes on pause. Good play there from Fred. Good block, interception, wins the foul. Oh, rubbish pass from McTominay. Fred doesn't win it back. Man United can get caught out a little bit right now. And David De Gea has made a save. Good save from David. Villarreal still on the ball here though. I don't know why Wan-Bissaka backed off and allowed him to take a shot though. That's off the pitch, is it not? Villarreal still have on the ball, they're just recycling it around. But Villarreal have the first shot on target in this match. Wasn't like a clear-cut chance, but it was basically pretty much an open shot on the edge of our box because Wan-Bissaka just backed off him. He just left him. Good defending from Sancho and Van de Beek there. Defensively, we just don't press at all. I mean, people go to the ball, but it's not by any means a press. I wouldn't say that we're pressing. We're not rushing the opponents. We're not chasing them, ducking them down. We're just going to the ball, just casually. Villarreal end up passing the ball out, get a throw in. There's not really much to talk about regarding the match so far. Nothing really has happened. Villarreal just passing that about. But yeah, the press from United is non-existent. Honestly, Villarreal in our half of the ball and there's no one pushing the ball at all. There's no like trigger. There's no sort of when the ball gets here, now we push, now we press. There's nothing. There's nothing of the sort. They've probably been told to just keep your shape. But I mean, that's not an excuse. I mean, playing against a professional team, if you're not putting the ball under pressure, I mean, you're not going to win that ball back. Yeah, they might pass it out of bounds a couple of times, but is that what you're relying on? There's no defensive pressure whatsoever. That's Villarreal take another shot. It hits McTominay, and it could be 1-0 here. Oh, it could have been 1-0, but the Villarreal player shot into the side netting. Basically, after just knocking the ball around, one of them decided to shoot on the edge of our box. It hit McTominay's chest. It fell to the Villarreal winger, and he did tell us, and got the shot off. And just went into the side netting. If that shot was on target, you know, I feel like David De Gea would have got something to it, but I mean, that's what happens when you don't press. The other teams are gonna get chances like that. You need to win that ball back, and that's just waiting for them to lose it. You're just inviting pressure. I don't understand. And to be honest, this is exactly what I meant, because stuff like this was happening under Oli. Getting rid of Oli and not replacing him with an actual manager, and not getting rid of the coaches, means that the team is gonna play exactly the same. And there might be a handball here. We might have just conceded a penalty, guys. Nah, that's not how. It's not handball. They're gonna check VAR because they have to, but yeah, it is a corner. Anyway, Villarreal have a corner here, and they're gonna be putting it in. Looks like they have a set play. Gonna be interesting. Ball goes in deep. Oh, Lindelof gets a good header, good touch on it. I think he needed it. There was a player sneaking in behind him. But yeah, as I was saying, there's no point in sacking the coach if you're not the manager. If you're not gonna get rid of the coaches that was coaching the team. Ollie said numerous times that he's not the one that actually does the coaching. He's not there on the training pitch. You know, he just makes the decisions. So getting rid of Ollie, I mean, that's not gonna change the football. That's not gonna change how we play football, and that was the issue, how we play football. So I don't understand how only Ollie got sacked. I mean, the coaches had to leave as well. But as Villarreal take another shot, that's probably their fourth shot to our none. There was even rumors apparently that the players are just as confused as I am, or some as you, or some of you are, in terms of they don't understand how Oli can get sacked. Only Oli. The coaches needed to be sacked as well. So, I mean, it just sums up where a club is at the moment. I mean, 13 minutes have gone by, so we're moving towards the 15-minute mark, and it is the same old football that we've seen from Man United. Very boring, very slow, not progressive. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit early to say, but it doesn't look like there's been any type of reaction from the players in terms of getting better due to the sacking of Oli. It all just looks Like the same thing, to be honest, and that was a worry of mine. That was a fear of mine, as I said, because we didn't sack any of the coaches. In order to see a change in this team, you needed to bring in new coaches, better coaches. Because with the coaches that we have, I mean, it's clear to anyone that this team isn't being coached as well as they should be. I think even the commentators are talking about Man United without the ball, they just don't run. They just don't do any of the legwork. I mean, if there was ever a game to actually come out and start with intensity, it's tonight. You're playing against a team that beat you in the Europa League finals, and this is your first game since your manager just got sacked, and there's no sort of intensity whatsoever. I mean, where do you point the fingers? Do you point the fingers at the players, or do you point at the coaching? Is it a bit of both? Is it neither? I'm not sure. Um, I do think it is probably a bit of both. I feel like it lies on the coaching staff and on the players. But I mean, if all the players around you aren't intense, I mean, it wears off on you. You can't be just intense by yourself. That's that's madness. You're just gonna get tired and get subbed off. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I do think Villarreal. I'm trying to work out what level Man United are at currently in terms of how good the team is. Not based on the names and the players that are in the team, but how good the team actually is, how good they play, and on that level, Villarreal is genuinely better than us. Um, you can see that they're better coached, and even though they're not a pressing team, they defend better than us from up the field as well. It is a bit rubbish to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Your team just standing still when the opponents have the balls. It's not the best thing to be watching. I'm not gonna lie. It just makes the game so slow and so lethargic. It's quite annoying. Just take this moment to say, make sure to go and follow our Twitter. We are quite active on there at the United Point. As Villarreal make it into a half, and they win a corner. I mean, the first half has been all Villarreal. To be honest, it's been a very slow match, but yeah, there's just been no change in the way Man United approach matches. It's exactly the same. Different players on the pitch, same outcome. Which I mean points allows us to point all our fingers at the coaching. I mean, Villarreal got themselves into a bit of a dangerous area. The cross was a shambles. They worked it into the edge of our box and right on the side on the baseline. And he just tried to dink it, and he just dinked it into the crowd. But yeah, the first 20 minutes has been all Villarreal. Let me see if I can get you the stats for possession and whatnot. I mean, it has been quite a slow game, as I've been saying. So the possession has been 70-30 in Villarreal's favour. So Villarreal have had 70% of their possession with more than double our passes. And more than double our passes forward with 4 shots compared to our 1. With 3 chances created compared to 1-0. With 1 shot on target compared to our 0. Ugh. Yeah, again, angry because I didn't want a free kick. I mean, is that all? Is that how we're gonna create chances by crosses by a free kick? Is that the only way we can? You know what I mean? See what this match just isn't entertaining whatsoever. It is a Man United match. Paul Scholes quoted this regarding Michael Carrick, Kieran McKenna, and Mike Phelan. He said, "I would be embarrassed being on the staff now. They should have all gone sacked or gone off their own back. They have let the club down as much as Oli has." I mean, very true. I don't understand why all the pundits are onto the players now. But yeah, in terms of the match right now, I mean, I'd rather be playing rock paper scissors with my baby niece. Like, I'm trying to think of more entertaining things. I would rather sit by a lake and just watch the water flow by me than watch Man United football right now. And I'm being, it's so slow and boring. I mean, coming into the season wasn't Ollie's whole slogan, campaign slogan, whatever you're gonna call it. We're gonna play the United way, fast attacking football. He couldn't. This it can't get any farther away from what he said. It's so slow. See that meme, Tom and Jerry? He has to put toothpicks to keep his eyes open. Someone get me toothpicks because sigh. We've only made 100. Villarreal made 100 and I think 80 something passes completed, and we've only made 60 something. I mean, does that not say it all? It's a joke. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a shambles to watch. To all my United fans that travel to watch this, I'll be asking for a refund. I'm not gonna lie to you. This. Oh, we could have just good save, David De Gea. You see what I mean? If you're not gonna go out your way and openly chase a ball, how are you getting done in like that? One pass. What a save, David De Gea. Looks like he's hurt his back in saving it. It's a drag back, one long ball from the keeper, and they've created a very good chance. One pass from the keeper over the top of Telles ends up creating a very good shot. Another cutback. I think before the game they said something like we conceded the same amount of dragbacks and cutbacks this season so far than we did throughout the whole of last season. Our defense is a shambles. I mean, I want to tell us to start only so I can give Luke Shaw, a bit of rest. But defensively, Tellers is a very suspect. Very, very suspect. I mean, Ronaldo going out, he wins us a free kick, but I mean, we could honestly be one or two goals down. And I'm not saying they created like amazing chances, but if let's say a Chelsea who were playing on the weekend were to get one of the chances or these two chances, I'm pretty sure at least one of them would be in the back of our net. That's what I'm saying. So make of that what you want. I feel like this is gonna be one of those games where when we look at the stats at the end of the game, it will be chances created for Man United 2, shots on target 1, goal scored 1. Like it's gonna be one of them games we create zilch, close to nothing, and the one chance that we create, we most likely put it away because it's gonna fall to Ronaldo or someone. Do you know what I mean? And that isn't good enough. That is not good enough. Good cross in Sancho, and we win a corner. That was a good cross from Sancho. Anyway, United do have a corner, first corner of the game for us, and Tellez is on it. And the corner doesn't get past the first man. Oh. As much as I want to support Tellez, you know, at a time at United, good crossing, Ronaldo, and we have a shot on target. Ronaldo gets a header on target. Couldn't really done better. I mean, he got on target. It was quite deep with not a lot of pace. Good crossing from Tellez. Create the space himself. Good crossing. But as I was saying regarding Tellez, his time at United has been very. I mean, it just hasn't been the nicest time in terms of the minutes he's got. First of all, which isn't down to him. But then again, when he has played, he just hasn't been the best. Ah. Villarreal in the box, and that is another chance. If the ball falls better or more kind to that player, it's probably 1-0. It is probably 1-0. Mm-hmm. So Sancho is on the ball. He's driving forward. Good pass to Martial on the wing. Martial gets past for one. Ref, that's a free kick. Oh yes, we've got a free kick in a dangerous spot now. First bit of very quick progressive play for Man United, and we win a free kick. Sancho dribbles from right back position basically through the middle of the pitch, and gives it off to Martial. Martial gets past one, gives it to Tellez, and Tellez is blocked and right on the edge of the box. Good drive and pass from Sancho and Martial, to be fair. And yeah, that is a free kick. So who's behind this? Is it Ronaldo? Is it Tellez? I mean, I feel like it has to be Ronaldo. So who's on this feet? It is Ronaldo or Tellez. I think it has to be Ronaldo simply because it is Ronaldo, and it is quite a nice spot for Ronaldo. I'm not gonna lie. Or Tellez, it's a nice spot for both of them. It's looking like it'll be Ronaldo. I'm not gonna lie. Come on, Ronnie. It is Ronaldo, and it's straight into the wall. Not the best free kick from Ronaldo. I'm not gonna lie. hit the wall straight in his one of their guts. It wasn't even the hardest strike as well. Not that I'm getting on to Ronaldo, but he could do better. Definitely can. Good touch. Martial, oi! It is Ronaldo. I know, I thought it falls to nothing. Great touch there from Ronaldo. The ball just ran away from me, went to Martial. Just couldn't get a shot off, and Villarreal's on the break now, but it has slowed down a bit. We got our numbers back quite well, and the ref has stopped play because Fred has gone down. Fred seemed to go down when we were attacking as well, which isn't a good sign. It looks like we might be forced to bring on Matic because Fred is staying down and the ref is calling for medics. I don't know what happened to Fred. Or he might have sprained his ankle. Oh, yeah, I doubt he'll play on. I mean, he might. He basically was closing down a player, and he rolled his ankle. So not nice. Not nice. So Fred is back up on his feet. I mean, he'll probably play on, but it just didn't look nice. I can't lie. It's gonna feel that tomorrow morning. We keep getting caught. Oh, Lindelof. The ref has to stop the game. As I was saying, we keep getting caught by balls over the top in behind, and Lindelof had to sweep up. He got his foot to it, but in getting his foot to it, he took out a Villarreal player. Took out himself. No, it's not even that bad, to be honest. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just modern players being modern players. I'm not gonna lie to you, but nevertheless, yeah, as I was saying, we keep getting caught out to balls over the top behind Wan-Bissaka. It's happened like 4 times in this game already, and it's happened multiple times in other games. So I'm not a back pass. Good throw from David De Gea into Van der Beek into Sancho. Van der Beek overlapping, finds Van der Beek. Oh, there's just not enough space for Van der Beek to do anything. He ends up losing the ball. Good play from Sancho and Van der Beek though. Played with interception. Martial on the edge of the box. Forced back. I don't like how the ball just was how he just went to our centre back. I don't like that, but Tell puts a ball in and it's way too deep. Sancho trying to get space to put in a cross. Can't beat his man. I mean, we have a bit more of the possession the last, I'd say 8 minutes, 7 minutes, but we're not really doing anything with it. We've put in a couple crosses, with only probably 1 or 2 of them being decent. No one really standing out. Sancho is looking like a bit of a bright spot. He's looking better. As tell us how, I mean, as Villarreal have a bit of space on the edge of our box, get a cross in, and Lindelof intercepts. As we lose the ball straight away, and Van der Beek picks up a yellow card. I mean, just look at the panic from the players. The ball goes into the box, and it's just a bit of a half-hearted clearance. Just tap it out of the box. If you're gonna get rid of a ball that's in the box, you better get rid of it and send it towards the halfway line or off the pitch, not rolling out of your box. Like, I mean, Van der Beek is unlucky there because what is he not meant to try and get the ball that just rolled past him? He has to try and reach it. I mean, he doesn't. He gets the opponent, but I mean, I don't know if you tried to clear it. But anyway, yeah, Villarreal have a free kick here, and it is in a bit of a dangerous spot. I would trust David De Gea to make a save here, though. Free kick hits the roof of our net. Villarreal have a chance here. Oh, McTominay gets skinned. Oh, and the shot gets taken and it gets deflected. And I don't know if that's out for a goal kick or throw in. But nevertheless, a Football United are playing this. It's killing me slowly. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is draining me. Villarreal have another corner. They take it short. I mean, you can see Villarreal have a lot of set pieces, from like corners and whatnot. Set players, set piece players. United have none. When it comes to set pieces, it looks like we're just vibes. Saying Paul Scholes has also said our two best forwards are 36 and 34. We're MUFC. How has that been allowed to happen? It's embarrassing. I mean, when one of them is Ronaldo, it's not that bad. But if one is 36, the other shouldn't be 34. You know what I mean? Oi. Villarreal in a box and get another shot off, but it's not on target. I mean, Villarreal in the first half, you only got like 40 seconds left in extra time, added time. But going forward, we are useless. Defensively, we are useless, and Villarreal just doing whatever they want. I'm not gonna lie, it's it should be the end of the first half any second now. But that is the end of the first half, and what can I say? I mean, that half was one of the most boring halves of football I've watched. And let me say, these boring halves of football recently, they have been piling up and piling up, because I can't remember the last time I was entertained by a United match, unless it was because we were getting absolutely popped. Um, what can I say? With that first half being done, I know I'm happy, because yeah, that first half was the most boring. It was one of the most boring halves of football I've ever watched. In terms of possession, it has balanced out a little bit, with Villarreal still having more with 53% of the possession. They still have more passes than us and more passes completed, with a lot more passes going forward compared to us. They have had 8 shots with 6 chances created. We have had 3 shots with 1 chance created. They have had 2 shots on target to only our 1. 3 shots off target to our 1, with 3 block shots compared to our 1. They've also had 13 touches in our box compared to our 7, with them having 9 crosses compared to our 4, 4 corners compared to our 1. Um, I mean, what can I say regarding that first half? It's just, I mean, my face throughout that first half really said enough. Team looks lethargic. The team looks tired. Team looks like they don't care. The team just looks. The team looks out of its depth. If I'm being honest, if you were to tell me that the team, that Man United, if I don't know football, and you to come and tell me Man United was a Europa League team, I don't argue with you. I'll be like, oh really? What did they like win, or like I would see that they were an alright team, but I wouldn't be surprised if you were to say they were a Europa League team. I'm telling you, the football we play is horrible. It has no visual, like it's just not good visually at all. It's not entertaining, and it's not productive on the pitch either. If we were to play boring football, but by the end of the 90 minutes we'll score 3 or 2 consistently week in and week out, fair enough. Play your boring football because we're winning. But we're playing the most boring football. It's worse than Van Gaal boring, Mourinho boring, in my opinion. This is the most boring football that we're playing. And at the same time, we're not creating any chances. We're not doing anything at all. Going forward, we are useless. Defensively, we are useless. It's It's just not nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is not nice at all. Like, I, and you know what? I'm not surprised. That's the thing. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm not surprised. I mean, Man United just proven my point. Sacking Oli has done nothing. We still have the same. We still have the same coaching staff. Those are the people that coach these players that develop passages of play. Clearly, we have not developed any passages of play. We don't have a playing style. We are just jump on the pitch and play football, and that's not good enough at this level. Like Sunday League, if you got very good Sunday League players and you tell them go on the pitch play football, they will win. If you've got good players, this isn't Sunday League. This is the highest or the best competition in the world when it comes to football. It's the Champions League. So for you and your coaching team to be out there playing off vibes and skill and talent alone, I mean, what are you expecting? What do you actually want? It is outrageous. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I mean, there's nothing more for me to say regarding the first half. It was, if I could summarize it in a word, I'd say pathetic. It was pathetic. Put anyone in this team. Who said it? Mina Riola. He said put anyone in this team and Man United would ruin them. He said put Pele in his team, ruin. Put Maradona in his team, ruin. I agree with him. We're making Ronaldo useless. How can you make Ronaldo seem useless? I just don't understand. I mean, the Ashes start Tuesday, 7th of December. I'd rather watch a full day of cricket. I swear to you, not. I'd rather watch a full day of cricket, especially the Ashes. Get me tuned in. Let me watch the Ashes compared to this, because Man United football is pathetic, man. It's very upsetting to see. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't hear what the pundits are saying, but if they're making excuses for the way Man United have approached that first half, there's no excuse whatsoever. Oh, I don't understand how my club is falling. It's honestly, I don't want to sound pessimistic. I don't want to sound like someone that's just always negative, because I'm not. But we are very bad, very bad, to say the least. We are very bad. That's me being polite. We are very bad at football. How? Imagine 10 years ago, or yeah, even 10 years ago, someone compare just saying Man United summarized are very bad at football. Imagine saying that 10 years ago. You'd be like, what? I mean, a lot of people said Oli left us in a better place. You know what? I would argue this point with anyone. What was the point of Oli and these 3 years right now? What is actually the point? Because he came in order to, get us back to where we should be. Has that happened? No. People then went on to say he's left us in a good place. What type of good place has he left us in? We've got a disorientated squad that has no balance, that can't play football with each other. At the end of this season, half the squad are leaving, and half the people that aren't leaving want to leave. Ollie hasn't left us in a better place. And this is nothing to do, you know what? This is nothing to do with Ollie. This is everything to do with the board, with the people that make decisions, football decisions at our club. I will argue this point with anyone right now as I speak. There has been no beneficial effect of Ollie coming into this club at all. In the short run, maybe 2 seasons ago, he was adding positive effect to Man United. In the change room, the players were looking more, they weren't upset, they weren't pissed off, they weren't Mourinho out or da 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 da. But now, the last season or so, there's no the club. In my opinion, the club has got worse. I definitely feel like the club is worse. Ollie hasn't left us in a better place. No offense to him, but it's just the truth. I mean, if you look at all the players that are leaving at the end of the season, Martial might leave, Bailly might leave, Tellers might leave, Jesse's leaving, Pogba's most likely leaving, Matic should leave. I mean, that's just people who I can think of off the top of my head. So that's a lot of our bench depth gone. But I mean, you got to replace some of those players that are leaving. You actually have to replace some of those players that are leaving. But the thing is, we need 2 or 3 new players to come into our starting 11. So if we're trying to replace players that are leaving, but are now trying to at the same time get first team players, we're asking for a lot from our board. And we've seen throughout the years that we cannot ask a lot from our board. They are useless. Unless that we're Chelsea or something. You can sign like 5 good players in a season, in a transfer market window, whatever. Fair enough, but we're not. We'll sign 1 or 2, and that's it. That will be it. So, I mean, I was talking to one of my friends today, and he was saying, no matter who comes in, it shouldn't be hard for them. And I was just saying, bro, it's gonna be hard for whoever comes in now. It is gonna be so hard because they're gonna have to build their own team because this team is useless and half of it is leaving. So we're starting another real rebuild process. When Ollie first came in, Man United told us a dream of we're looking to build something big for the future. In the future, their big thing was in the future. We will be this. We will do that. The future's now come, and we're worse than how we were in the past. Our manager's been sacked, and the club's just in a mess. So everything's practically gone wrong. But the thing is, when we get in a new manager, no matter if it's now, before Chelsea, after Chelsea, or at the end of the season, we're gonna have to start another 2-3 year rebuild process again. And it's just like, I'm tired. I'm so tired of hearing this BS about rebuilding, about looking to the future, be positive, trust in this, trust in that. I have no trust in anyone at Man United. In anyone. The 2 people that I trust the most in Man United are Ronaldo and De Gea. And Ronaldo can't do anything by himself. Like, he still needs people to create him chances. And David De Gea can let in 1 or 2 shots because he faces like 96 shots a game. So I have no trust in anything to do with Man United. And I have no idea. I can't be bothered for another 2-3 years rebuild process. Honestly, cannot be bothered. I cannot be asked at all. It is just ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is ridiculous. I honestly feel like unless fans do what we did last season and protest and make headlines and whatnot regarding getting our owners out, this club, Man United, will just keep falling. Keep on falling. Because it's just a joke on every single level. I mean, I'm jealous regarding Chelsea. They're showing all the Chelsea lot coming now, too cool on them, man. And I mean, if you look at the way Chelsea set up, yeah, they get players. In fact, let's just look at their last manager situation. The players are back on the pitch as I speak, but just look at their last manager situation. They got rid of Lampard. He wasn't good enough. They could all see it. Some Chelsea fans actually even want Lampard to go. Some of them were saying give him more time. Our whole fan base has been saying get rid of Oli ahead, as well as, I mean, the rest of the world said keep him because they wanted us to see. It was funny. It was hilarious to them. But as soon as they sack Lampard, they bring in a world class manager and they go on to win the Champions League in that same season. That is what an ambitious board and an ambitious club do. Looking at Manchester United, we got Carrick. He was here for the whole 3 seasons of Ollie's reign. He was his right hand man, his go to man. So what was the actual point of getting rid of Ollie? What was the actual point? Just to make the fans happy. And even then, it took 7 hours on a phone call to actually, do the getting rid of. Should have been 2 minutes. It should have been a 2 minute conversation. They should have had this conversation before the Villarreal match. I mean the Watford match, and literally said, "Listen, mate, if you lose today's match, you're gone. This is what we'll pay you. This is what you're getting. But if you lose today's match, you are gone." Clearly, they didn't speak to Ollie. Otherwise, they would have been on a flipping Zoom call for 7 hours trying to discuss what wages he'll get after getting sacked. So the whole club is just a mess. They haven't planned for anything. They clearly haven't planned to sack Ollie. Otherwise, we would have a manager right now. I mean, everything is an absolute disgrace. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a disgrace, and I mean, little rant, but I've spoken nothing but truth. I mean, the players are back onto the pitch now. God help me. I mean, the second half is away. I wish you got Conte, man. I really did want Conte, but I was naive to actually, have a little bit of faith in the Man United board actually getting someone as good and with the amount of passion that Conte has. It was never gonna happen. And the heavy rumors are we're bringing in Pochettino is, I don't know, if I could advise, if I could give him any advice, I'd be like, stay at PSG. You don't want this United job. It will because you'll just be known as a manager that is good but not great. Because at Spurs you couldn't win anything. Gone to PSG, I haven't won anything. You got Messi, won anything. Come to Man United, no manager, no matter who comes in, will win anything with this for the next 2 years. For this season, next season, and the season after that, we won't win anything unless it's like a minor cup, like a whatever beer cup that we're in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we won't even win the thingy cup as well, the FA Cup. I don't even think we'll win the FA Cup. So, I mean, my face yet again says it all. Match is kicked off. My eyes are dropping. I don't understand. You just watched the whole half of the most lethargic football that your team could possibly play. You just had half time to talk to them and tell them to, up it up a bit. And they've come out and they're doing the exact same thing. Oh my goodness. I'd rather watch Strictly Come Dancing. This is rubbish, man. Villarreal should beat us. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, saying that they're about to get across, they win a corner, I think. Yeah, Villarreal win a corner within the first 2 minutes. Oh. And then Villarreal take a corner. Lindelof gets rid at the back post. We're still doing zonal marking on corners as well, by the way, which, I mean, we all know how I feel about that. Oh. Oh. Give me Arsenal and they. Oh yeah, they're not even in the Europa League. I'll rather watch Tottenham in the conference than this. Villarreal have a little bit of space here. I mean, Bruno's warming up. Matic as well. Ronaldo just made a good run. Sancho didn't find him. Man United with a little bit of a break here. Tellers try to find Ronaldo, not enough on it, and we get a throw in. Sancho beats his man, does well. Cross doesn't come to anything. That first shot is very tame, straight at the keeper. I mean, it is statistically a shot create, shot whatever. I could say of that. It's straight at the keeper, no vim at all. And we haven't technically created it. It was a blocked cross that fell to Fred. Oh, guys. We need new coaching staff ASAP. I would have rather have kept Ollie and sacked the coaches than the way that has happened. I'm not gonna lie to you, because sacking Ollie's done nothing at all. Sorry, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, though. I want to see Diallo come on for Martial. Martial hasn't really done anything. He's had one passage of decent link up play throughout the whole first half, and nothing else is. Yeah, but as I was saying, I want to see Diallo. I'm not gonna lie to you, for Martial on the left. Um, who else would I do? I'll take Fredo. Either one of, I mean, McTominay is looking like the holding, whilst Fred is playing as an 8, and then Van der Beek is a 10. Take Fred off, let Van der Beek go to the 8, and let Bruno go to the 10. It's as simple as that. And then bring on Diallo. Oh my. It's like the players don't train. I tell you what, yeah, I was on Instagram, and I was Man United posted a video of like their training session, and kid you not, it looked like the most bang average recreational club training session I've ever seen. It looked like a training session that I've done multiple times. They legit just did a couple running drills, and when you play like small matches between your teammates with certain goals, only one touch, or make 5 passes and do this, or you can only use your left foot. None of that. It was just vibes FC. Try to score if you can. The other team defend. You've got 2 small goals. Like, there you go. You got 10 minutes to score. No, you have 2 seconds to pass. You're only allowed one touch. Villarreal might score here. David De Gea with another good save. This is 3 or 4 saves in this game again. How many times is David De Gea gonna save us in a game? This is becoming a joke. That's a good save as well. Basically, a Villarreal players, and it took a deflection as well. Good save from David. Very good save, I think. Through 2 legs. Basically, a Villarreal player shot and it was blocked and it fell straight to another Villarreal player who was wide open. And he volleyed it through the legs of both Telles and Maguire at bounce, and David made a good save. And Villarreal with another corner. Nicely done by Fred. And I'll tell you what, without David De Gea this season, it would be at the Champions League. We'll probably be lower half of the table in Premier League. I mean, David's looking at one of the best keepers in the world this season. Looking like he's back at his best. That's the thing with David, though. He always looks at his best when Man United is rubbish. So, speaking of rubbish, I'll take off Martial. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not saying he's been rubbish, but he's been ineffective the whole first half. Bring on Diallo, man. Diallo's being violated right now. Since we bought him, we've treated him like I mean, when we bought him, he was labeled as a wonder kid. Like, we all thought he was gonna be in or at least around our starting 11. How many games has he played? How many games has he started? He has been violated. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I mean, compare. Oh, good. That was important. Compare Diallo's few appearances to Sancho's few appearances, and if you, there's an argument to say Diallo has actually played better than Sancho for Man United. So take away the names, take away the status and whatnot. Why isn't Diallo like, you know what I mean? Obviously, we're gonna continue to play Jadon Sancho because we all know what he can do. We've seen him at Dortmund do amazing things, but I mean, give the kid a chance. If you're not gonna give him a chance, what was the actual point of signing Diallo? The signing makes zero sense now. And I mean, just before signing Diallo, we signed Palestri as well. Palestri, where is he? We haven't seen him. All these kids and whatnot that we've been signing, and that the board have been, saying, we're focused on youth development. No youth team player it has played. Well, Ollie played a couple youth team players in the last game of last season, and that's him using youth. Anyone could have done that. So, it's just all a load of nonsense to make the fans happy. To be honest with you, especially under Ollie as well. No player has got better. No youth player has developed. I mean, look at Mason Greenwood. has he actually developed as a player and in the last 3 or 4 years? I don't think so. I think he's still the same player. He's just played more. Look at Marcus Rashford. Has he actually got better? I don't think so. Anyway, here's Villarreal with nice football. And they've scared another good chance. Just look at the football Villarreal can play compared to us. They're miles ahead of us. One touch passes, moving the ball around, get not necessarily an open shot, but a decent chance in our box. You skies it. But as I was saying, has Rashford actually got better? Speaking of Rashford and Bruno Fernandes are coming on. So yeah, Diallo's not coming on. Yeah, it's all nonsense to be honest. Can't really describe it as anything else. And I honestly feel like Jadon Sancho coming to Man United at this time will hinder his development. I feel like he's not going to reach his full potential simply by coming to Man United. No, because there's no coach at Man United that can develop potential. No, Carrick can't do it. Phelan, Kieran, whoever, all of them can't develop players. They can't even teach passages of play. They can't teach team identity. So signing new players is detrimental because what is the point if you can't teach them to do anything? You know what I mean? You might as well just start signing old players who know what to do. And I don't know, it's just all a bit of a mess. Wan-Bissaka's been poor today. He's been poor for a while as well. I'm not going to lie to you. Wan-Bissaka has been poor for a lot of games recently. Diego Dalot is on the bench. Like, what's the point of bringing Dalot back from, what do you call it, Milan? What was the point of bringing Dalot back? What was the point if you're not gonna ever rotate Dalot and Wan-Bissaka? No point there. Selling Tellers, we play Tellers in like 2 games every 3 months. What's the point of selling Tellers? You might as well just kept Brandon Williams. What was the point of signing Van der Beek as well? If he's gonna play 10 minutes of a game that we're winning like 4-0, what was the point of spending that much money for some, like, there's no point. I mean, Van der Beek, why is Van der Beek coming off now for Bruno Fernandes when Fred is on the pitch? I'm actually done with this stupidness. Carrick is legit Ollie. It's the same. Oh my god. Martial's coming off for Rashford. But we've kept Fred and McTominay on and we're taking off Van der Beek when all we had to do was take off either Fred or McTominay. Put Van der Beek as a, and then what's his face? Bruno as a 10. Why have we taken off Donny? Yes, he hasn't really done anything. But what has Fred done? What has McTominay done? They've done nothing. And they've been doing nothing. So why is, what kind of header was that? I can't lie, if I was Donny, I'll be fuming. I've just come on and I'm just been our best player in our last match after getting popped. After not being picked for so long as well, and you only give me 65 minutes of the next match when I haven't even been the worst midfielder on the pitch. It makes no sense. Yeah, this game has pretty much unraveled how I expected it to. What kind of touch? Jesus Christ, Pasako. And even Rashford in a game like this, there's I mean, the one positive, because I'm honestly trying my best to look for positives, is that Carrick has made substitutions way earlier than when Ollie would. I mean, Ollie would be making a sub in like the 80th minute for subs that have been begging to be made since half time. So that's the one positive you can take. Carrick actually isn't afraid to make substitutions. However, clearly he has the same favourites and the same ideals as Ollie. So Marcus Rashford has, I don't know if that's a chance. He might have been offside. He's miles offside. And his touch letting down anyway. I'm not gonna lie to you though. Yeah, as I was just saying on regarding Marcus Rashford, alongside many other players, I'm not just singling out Rashford, but has he actually got better since when he broke through? Like, genuinely, has he improved, or has his name just got bigger and bigger? I just feel like his name has inflated, but him as an actual player, I don't think he's got better. He's legit just he's become a not necessarily a celebrity, but his name has exploded. But his on pitch performances, I don't think it's got better. Has his finishing got better? I think it might have, I think it actually might have got worse. Has his passing got better? Maybe a little bit. Man United enjoying some possession. We're moving the ball fast compared to the first half. Is it fast enough? It's decent, but the passes aren't really that attacking. Look at Sancho. Look at Sancho. Go on, Sancho. Go. Come on, please. Oh, you gotta finish that, Sancho. Fuck's sake, you have to finish. There's no excuse to. There's no excuse. Weak of foot or not. I mean, it is very good play from Sancho, and he is becoming, or he's looking like, or closer to the Sancho that we know from Dortmund. But he's basically been played in one on one, and he's just kicked it straight at the keeper. Weak of foot or not, you have to score that. You genuinely have to score that. So first good chance created for Man United. It only took 71 minutes, but what kind of pass was that? Jesus, Ronaldo throwing his arms. I mean, on the bright side, Sancho is looking a lot more better than how he was looking, a month ago, weeks ago. Yo, yeah, Sancho has to score that. He's got the whole goal to aim for apart from the middle. No excuse for that. Anyway, Villarreal making a change. Or two changes. Let's see what Twitter says. I mean, a lot of what Paul Scholes was saying before the match is he's 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 hitting the nail on the head. He said he said this. Ollie was trusting Michael to prepare his team and Kieran who does most of it. Ollie gave them a big responsibility. They also need to take responsibility for their performances. What's gonna change tonight? And what you're saying is entirely true. They've just sacked the guy that trusted these lot to make the difference. So they didn't actually sack the people that had the responsibility to make the difference. So nothing's gonna change. It's exactly what I've been saying. Anyway, we've got roughly, including what is most likely added time, 18 minutes to get something from today's game, or something more than a draw at least. I'll tell you what, if you press Man United, we are useless. Especially Harry Maguire. As soon as you press Maguire, he's losing the ball. He's either losing it or he's hoofing it out for a throw, and you're gonna win the ball back. Every single time a team presses us, we cannot get out. Fred, appear for the ball. Fred is our centre midfielder. We've taken off Van der Beek so that Fred can stay on the pitch, and he's playing as a centre mid, and he's not appearing for the ball at all. I kid you not, for like 30 seconds, the ball's just being passed around him, and he didn't appear for the ball once. You're a centre midfield player. What are you doing? Now he's moving. He's moving now, but I kid you not, like 30 seconds, he was legit stood still in the same spot. That's stupid for a centre midfielder. I would get subbed off at whatever level I was playing at if I was a centre mid and standing still, especially when the ball's net around me. Move, create an option. Jesus, and this is what I mean. It's like Man United lack the basics. It's like we don't. I don't know what we're good at, and we're not even good at counter-attacking football anymore. What type of goal have I just watched? I hate this club. Oh my days! What are we doing? We've just scored the worst goal I've ever seen us score in my life. And of course it's Ronaldo. You know what? I need to back up the top. I'm wearing a Ronaldo t-shirt. Mr. Champion. Oh, you lot can't see it. I'm wearing a Ronaldo top. Mr. Champions League. I had to wear it, but we've just scored the scrappiest goal I've ever seen in my life. Keeper plays a hospital pass to their DM. Fred pressures him, he loses it, and it's an open goal basically. Ronaldo just dinks the keeper. This is the worst goal I've ever seen, and we do not deserve it at all. That's ridiculous. I'm not even happy. I genuinely just feel sorry for Villarreal. I'm not even happy. If I was Unai Emery, I'll be fuming. How have you just poor decisions from the keeper there? That is, can't lie, that's entirely on the keeper. But nevertheless, we are 1-0 up. Yeah, I mean, you can tell by the look on my face. I'm not even smiling. I mean, if we win today's game, cool, we're through to the next round of the Champions League. Happy days, but I mean, to summarize how I feel, we're playing against Villarreal, and the only way we've managed to score is by capitalizing on a mistake. I mean, 80 minutes. We've been playing football for 80 minutes, nearly a whole match, and the only way we've managed to put the ball into their back of the net is by capitalizing on a mistake. And not even a mistake that we created, a mistake that they put themselves into. Tellers, a corner's rubbish. Tellers gets the ball back, puts in another cross straight to the keeper. I don't know what's happened to Tellers after leaving, what was it, Porto? Going forward and defensively, he's just not good. I mean, he's not rubbish, but he's just not good. Defensively, I'd rather have Brandon Williams. And going forward, I'd rather have Brandon Williams because at least he could develop into a good attacking fullback. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's happened to Tellers, but Maguire, he's almost lost it by doing all of this. Ooh, I'm Mr. Composed. I take as long as I want on the ball. If he lost it there, players 1-on-1 with the keeper, no one catching him. I hate when he does that. I'm Mr. Composed. You can't win. You can't get the ball off me. I take her. He puts himself in so much trouble. Just get the ball and pass it off quickly. I don't understand what keeping it at your feet for 20 seconds does. Sometimes he gets the ball, takes 9, 10, 11, 12 touches to make a 5-yard pass that could have been done after taking 1 touch. Like what is the actual point? Is it because you're a captain? Is it because you need to look like you're doing something? Just get the ball and pass it. Stop being such a flipping egotistic man. Just get the ball, move it. I don't understand that. because it's definitely not coached. Coaches tell you get the ball quick and pass it. So Villarreal have another shot. I mean, they're knocking on our door, but it's useless. I mean, it is a pathetic goal to score, and look how gassed the United lot are. Look at the goal we've just scored, and look at the football we're playing. This, honestly, what I've just seen now summarizes what is wrong with Man United. We scored the shittiest goal you will ever see, and these lot are getting up and screaming and hugging each other like we've just won the Champions League. What is wrong with? What is? Oh my god! It's like they're 36 years old and they've been begging to lose their virginity since they were 17. So they just go to a brothel and get any old whatever, and now they're happy. They're screaming, "Oh, you're ridiculous!" My club is a shambles. This is with. Oh yeah. Ronaldo could have got two. But yeah, the fact that our coaches and whatnot are that happy after scoring that type of goal says a lot about where our club is right now. It says so much. Acting like they just won the Champions League, like they just won the Premier League. And I bet if Ronaldo scored that, they'll react the same way again. Come on, Rashi, just get a shot. Just get a shot off. I mean, he did get a shot off. I thought the chance went, but I mean, he wins us a corner. Kind of Ronaldo right now is pulling the strings. I thought that Rashford should have shot earlier. He ended up getting a decent shot off, but Bruno, when we get another corner, Bruno just lurking on the edge of the box, gets a volley. He hit it quite well as well. Was it going in? Or was it on target? Looking like it was on target. Good block from a Villarreal player. As we get another corner. Hopefully it's a good one. Tellers' corners haven't been that He keeps hitting the first man. Jesus Christ. I don't understand how you consistently hit the first man on a corner when you're a professional footballer. Consistently, like this guy's been trusted to take set pieces. We bought him because he's one of the best crossers of the football of football, and he's useless. He's rubbish. He can't take corners. Corner wise, he's pathetic. Good tackle from Rashford. That was a great challenge. But yeah, Tellez is useless. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's because defensively he's rubbish. That's the first good tackle from United player I've seen all match from Marcus. Sancho just running out of steam and losing the ball. But yeah, I don't. Taking a corner isn't that hard. At least to get past the first man, it's not. It's honestly not hard, and he just consistently hits the first man. Like, is he not? Is he not working on corners in training? If he knows he's gonna be the designated corner taker whenever he plays, is that not something he practices? Good pass from Bruno. Wan-Bissaka just getting first time man. I don't know why Bissaka's slipped. try and cross that in. This guy just loves sliding, bro. This guy's a caterpillar. I don't know why he's always on the ground. But you get another corner. The last 10, 15 minutes are statistically is gonna make Man United look like they were in this game. I'm not gonna lie to you, and it's gonna piss me off because before that goal, we were useless. And like ever since that goal, the last 10 minutes, Man United have turned into a good team. I don't know, like that Kubasaka. I don't understand why is it taking us 88 minutes for us to learn how to do 1-2 touch passes, quick passing. Why has it taken us so long? You've had uh, two halves of football to do quick passing, and it's taking you 85 minutes to learn how to do it. Why? Why has it taken so long? If you can do it now, you could have done it throughout the whole first and second half. Don't know why you waited so long to move the ball quickly. And look what happens when we move the ball quickly too. We actually end up playing good football. Right now, for the last 10 minutes, we've genuinely played at least decent football. I mean, Rashford could be in 1-on-1 now. He has one player to beat. Goes back to Bruno. Sancho get our shot on target. Sancho gets his first goal for United. Good finish as well. It is 2-0. Good finish, Sancho. First goal for United. And all of a sudden, tonight has turned into a very good result. Villarreal look shell shocked. All the players are just like, what has just happened? I mean, look at the goal we just scored again. Counter attack, quick passing, precise passing, 1-touch, 2-touch passing, back of the net. I don't understand why it's taken us so long to do this quick passing. Good finish from Sancho. I'm happy for him. I'm not gonna lie to you, because people were starting to think he was waste of money. He was this. He was that. Basically, what Pepe is to Arsenal. But hopefully, I mean, this game he has actually looked like he's gained confidence. But hopefully, that is the start of something very beautiful for Sancho. But Ronaldo is gonna be coming off for Matic for the last 2 minutes of the match. I mean, at least Ronaldo got his goal as well, so can't really say anything. But I'm gonna let you guys know in my post match review. I'm not gonna act like today was a very good match. I'm not gonna act like, oh yeah, we won 2-0, happy days. Nah, I'm gonna keep it real. Harry Maguire caught our position. This Harry Maguire guy, he's shy. I'm not gonna lie to you, he's a rubbish centre back. Lindelof covered well for Maguire there. What a pass from Bruno Fernandes. Rashford, good tackle there from who's that? Pau Torres now, the other centre back. Fourth. What a pass from Bruno. So we're gonna see Juan Mata for pretty much 40 seconds. What's the point? You're bringing on the shortest guy on the pitch for a corner. I mean, fair enough, he hasn't played in like 10 years, but what's the point? If I was Matt, I'd be kind of pissed off. That's embarrassing. Oy. Anyway, that is the end of the match. It's 2-0. A very, I mean, it's an important win for Man United. It's seen us through into the next round of the Champions League, but yeah, the match. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it was a good match, but yeah, at least you won. I'm gonna see you lot in the post-match review. I'm gonna start that any second now as soon as I end this. So I'll see you lot there. My name's Nathan. This is United Point. So yeah.